Before I used to be addicted to video games all the way till like ninth grade of high school, till like freshman year. Every single day when I would come back from school, even some days before school, I would literally wake up sometimes like super early before school just to hop on the game and grind and upgrade my character, level up in the game, get better at the game. And all the way I would literally play like 16 hours a day, sometimes more. Sometimes I'll literally play there like 24 hours a day. Like some days I wouldn't even sleep just playing the game. I would literally play the game a minimum of like 14 hours a day, every single day. Wasn't doing anything else. If it was super cold outside, if it was super cold outside, that's what I was doing. I was playing the game. I was getting better at the game, grinding on the game, making more money on the game, upgrading my character, getting better at the game. If it was super cold outside, if it was super cold outside, if it was snowing outside, if it was nice outside, I would go on my bike and ride my bike with my friends and explore. And that was funner than playing games. But if it's super cold outside, my parents didn't want me to go outside. And I didn't want to go outside either because it's super cold. Can't ride my bike in the snow. So I would just be grinding on the game. And that's what I was addicted to. I was literally addicted to just improving, not in life, but in the game. I was addicted to just improving. I was addicted to the process of just making money in the game, improving my character, getting better at the game. I was really addicted to before I was addicted to like I played Rainbow Six Siege. I was really addicted to that of just getting better at the game, making the renown there. I think that's what it's called. Making the money on the game to buy other characters so that they'll be more fun and have other characters to play to win the games. I would literally play that on the PS4 like 14 hours a day minimum every single day. 14 hours a day minimum. Minimum. If it was snowing outside. But if it was warm outside, I'll go outside and ride my bike with my friends. But literally 14 hours a day minimum just playing the game. Either it didn't matter if I was alone or my friends were on or I was playing with my friends. Didn't matter. I would literally play alone if nobody was on. 14 hours a day on Rainbow Six Siege. 14 hours a day I was playing sometimes Minecraft. Just trying to improve in the game. Trying to get more resources. Get my world better. Make a better house. Get better at this. Get better at that. Same thing. And when I got a computer and I got a laptop, then I started playing Rocket League. I'll spend so much time getting better at the game, getting better at Rocket League in the game, getting better at my skills in the game, trying to get better and score goals easier in the game. Think about that. In the game, it's not even real. I'm not getting anything out of it in my real life. I'm just getting short-term pleasure from it, but I'm not getting anything in the future. Nothing benefited from it. Only thing I got was the short-term pleasures and the memories from that game. And I don't really regret it because me sticking to that for 16 hours a day gives me that self-belief that I have that work ethic to stick to something for that many hours as long as I enjoy doing it and I want the end result from it. And I'll play Rocket League. I'll literally post TikToks, edits of me making goals on there. I was pretty decent. I'll do a bunch of tricks on there. And I'll literally post edits of me scoring on people, me like destroying people on there 1v1 and just doing a bunch of shit. And I'll literally spend so much time on there just improving my skills in the game and just trying to get better at the game. Then the game that I played the most hours on was GTA 5. Like middle school and 5th and like elementary school too. I would go on there as soon as I'll get home from school, instantly start grinding on there, trying to make more money. I'll spend 14 hours a day minimum on there, making money. I'll literally, like, with no glitches at all, I would be making like $1 million or $2 million a day from just straight businesses every single day with that many hours. I was making like 1 million or 2 million a day from just playing GTA and doing it all legit. But then once I found like glitches, this was before the new heist where you could do it like alone and easier. You get more money from it. This was before Kyle. This was before casino heist I was doing, like the Bogdan heist, doing the Bogdan glitch. And when I found that out, where I could literally make so much money, I was doing that like, and I was making like 10 million a day, 15 million a day, 20 million a day, and just grinding that every single day. But then I realized I'm addicted to the game. I'm spending this much time on the game to not even improve in real life. Why don't I spend all these hours that I'm spending on this game to improve in the game, but I don't get anything out of it in real life? It's not real. I remember playing mobile games too. I'll play Clash of Clans, I'll play Clash Royale, waste my time, and some other mobile games that I'll just waste my time playing instead of actually improving in my life. Why am I not addicted to improving in my life? And then I would also waste my time on social media. And be like, all this time I spend on social media, I could spend this time doing something better and actually build something great and actually improve my life. I could be spending these hours in the gym. I could be spending these hours on my business and actually make money from it. And I kept doing that until like probably freshman year. Freshman year, I was still doing that. And then the summer of freshman year, that's when everything changed. That's when, like, everything fucking changed. Like, I stopped playing video games. I stopped even going outside. I stopped riding my bike. Only thing that I was doing was working on my businesses, trying to make the business work out, just working on there, just entrepreneurship, trying to make the business work out and trying to make money online and going to the gym. It was those two things, nothing else. If I was awake, I was either eating, sleeping. I mean, I'm not awake, but I was either working on the business, trying to make the business work out, trying to make money online, or I was going to the gym. I wasn't doing anything else. Nothing else. I wasn't doing fucking nothing else. And also, I was getting like hella acne on my face. And I didn't feel like going outside. My acne was so bad on my face that some days I wouldn't even want to go to the gym. Some days I literally skipped the gym because I just hated how much acne I had on my face. And I just hated how my face looked. That's how bad it was. And honestly, I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I just hated how my face looked. I mean, there were some business models where you had to make a YouTube channel by yourself and make content. But my acne was so bad and I just hated how my face looked so bad that I literally didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to be on camera and nothing. I didn't even want other people to see me. That's how much I hated how my face looked from the acne that I had. I didn't want to be in a business. I didn't want to start a business where you had to go on a sales call and talk to somebody else. I didn't want to be in any business where I had to talk to anybody else. I didn't want to do that. That's how much I hated how my face looked because of how much acne I had. And then, honestly, I haven't, till literally like the past couple months, I saw this video. It was like, why don't you get that same mentality? Or if you were grinding, if you were like playing I forgot about Fortnite. I was playing fucking Fortnite a shit ton. But literally, he said if you spend all this, or I'm saying if you have that energy of playing video games for 8 hours a day, and if you spend it on improving yourself, you spend all that time on business, entrepreneurship, you could become a millionaire in a year by working that hard every single day. Imagine where you would be if you spend all the time you're spending on video games, on social media, and you spend it on something good, Spend it on building something that's gonna build you, that's gonna reward you in the future. Building that physique in the gym. Building your business. Think about it. He said you could be a millionaire in a year. And I thought about it. I was like, bro, I was literally playing GTA, spending all my time on there to make money on there for 16 hours a day, sometimes more. Why don't I do that in real life? Why don't I do that on my business? Why don't I work all day to make money and improve my character in real life instead of the game? Think about where I'll be if I do that. And once I realized that, I started to get to fucking work. Once I quit my job, I've been working 12 hours a day minimum every single day on my business, improving my content, creating content, watching it over, seeing how I can improve it, and just studying my content and watching other videos on how to improve my content. And I've just been creating content and just building the fitness dashboard and literally just trying to improve in my content, trying to improve my business all fucking day. And it's when I realized that I had that potential, to work on something for 16 hours a day. And I realized that opportunity cost, that I'm spending all this time on this other thing. Why don't I just switch the thing that I'm spending the time on? And I wonder, why was I not already spending like 14 hours a day working on my business? Because I hated doing the work, and I didn't have the work ethic, I didn't have the sense of urgency, and I didn't even have the self-belief that it could actually work out. But now, I have the self-belief that it will work out, because it's literally impossible that it won't if I don't give up. And I also have the sense of urgency of needing this to work out, needing it that bad, actually being hungry for it. And I got the work ethic to actually work on something for that long from that job that I was working. And because I hated that job so much and I never want to go back to it, that's why I'm working so hard on the business, because I want this to work out so bad. I realized the opportunity cost and realized how much progress, how much potential I have by just allocating the same hours that I was spending on video games, social media, bullshit, and spending it on building my business, building my brand, building my following. And I realized how much potential I have and what I'm missing out on if I don't do that. And I got straight to work. And you need to realize that in your life. There's some time that you're spending. Everybody spends time on social media. Everybody wastes time on social media. Everybody plays video games every once in a while. Or you might be addicted to video games right now, like how I was. You might be addicted to social media. You might be addicted to smoking. You might be addicted to vaping. You might be addicted to drugs. You might be addicted to going out and partying, just wasting time on short-term pleasures. You might be addicted to something right now that's wasting so much time out of your life that if you literally just switch and allocate those hours to something else, that you can literally get a crazy result from. Whether it's building that business, building that physique, the time you spend wasting on social media where you say you don't have time to go to the gym, guess what? You probably have those hours on social media where literally that's enough time to go to the gym, come back, and eat. And that's it. It's literally just excuses that you're making. If you're spending more than an hour a day on social media, more than an hour a day on your screen time, you could be spending that hour in the gym. You don't need to be spending 3 hours in the gym like how I was. Sometimes I would do that if I was going with like a friend. We'd be in there for like 3 hours. But you don't need to be spending 3 hours. You don't need to be spending 2 hours. Literally, if I'm really like locked in on my workout, only taking like 1 minute rest and I have enough energy, my workout literally only be taking like 30 minutes. 30 minutes 30 minutes, I mean, depends what muscle group I'm hitting, but 30 to like an hour, that's all it takes to be in the gym. And you get out. No fucking no fucking slacking around, being 10 minutes on your phone, doing this, doing that, doing a bunch of fucking unnecessary exercise that you don't need to do, and spending time tracking calories. You don't need to do that either. You could get in shape without tracking any calories. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm documenting it, documenting the cut. But you need to realize that you're wasting your potential in the things that you're wasting your time on the short term pleasures that aren't benefiting you in the future. You spending time clubbing, going to the club, drinking, smoking weed, vaping, wasting time that if you spend it on something else, you could get an actual result from. You're not getting any results from going out, drinking, smoking, vaping. You're not getting any positive result from that. You're only getting negative results from that. Feels good in the moment, but you feel like shit in the future. Feels good in the moment, you enjoy it in the moment, but you regret it in the future. No benefit from it in the future. But you could build something that you hate the work that you have to do in the moment, but you get something out of it in the future that benefits you. And honestly, before I used to hate the work, but honestly, I love doing the work. Now, it's all I enjoy doing now, honestly. Going to the gym and just working. Because I realized this is the work that's going to get me to where I want to go. So why should I hate the work? Why should I hate doing the thing that's going to get me to that goal that I want? There's no point. There's no point in me hating it. That's like me saying I hate driving to get to the destination that I love. I hate driving to the restaurant that I love. That's like basically what you're saying. I hate driving to my brother's house, even though he's my brother. That's basically like what you're saying. If you hate doing the work that's gonna get you to your goals, and there's gonna be some days where you just hate doing what you're doing. There's gonna be some days where you just don't feel like doing it. There's always gonna be that. No matter how fun the activity is, no matter how much you love it, there's always gonna be some days where you just don't feel like doing it. You just don't feel like going to the gym. You don't feel like working. Don't feel like doing nothing. Some days, those days you're gonna have those days where it's test days, and they test you how bad you actually want the thing. But realize you're wasting your potential, and realize the opportunity cost, and actually get to work and take advantage of the opportunity that you have right now with all that time that you're wasting. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.